What if your greatest strength isn't in controlling the chaos around you, but in mastering your response to it? In a world that constantly provokes us, from rising deadlines to broken promises, from digital noise to personal grief, most people live in a state of reaction, quick to anger, quick to fear, quick to quit. But what if there's another way? Every day we are tested, pulled by impulse, distracted by desire, wounded by expectation. And in those moments, our peace feels fragile, fleeting, but it doesn't have to be. Epictetus once said, "It's not things that upset us, but our judgments about things." These words hold a key, a reminder that our power lies not in changing the world, but in changing how we meet it. In this video, we will journey through the timeless teachings of Stoicism, not as ancient theory, but as living, breathing guidance for the modern soul. You'll learn how to move through life, not emotionally tossed by every wave, but calmly anchored in virtue, clarity, and strength. So stay with me. The wisdom you're about to hear can reshape your days, your mindset, your entire way of living. This isn't just philosophy, it's your blueprint for inner peace. If you're ready to grow, not just survive, but flourish, subscribe to the Stoic Code. Join a community built not on noise, but on stillness, not on hype, but on truth. In this video, we uncover the transformative power of Stoicism and how its timeless teachings can help us thrive, even in the storm. Number 1. The core of Stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophical system that originated in ancient Greece and later flourished in Rome. Founded by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BC. This school of thought emphasizes the development of self-control and fortitude as a means to overcome destructive emotions. The Stoics believed that by mastering our emotions and cultivating rational responses, we can achieve a state of tranquility and resilience, regardless of external circumstances. Central to Stoicism is the idea that while we cannot control what happens to us, we can control how we respond to those events. This principle encourages individuals to focus on their thoughts and actions, fostering a mindset that prioritizes virtue and wisdom over fleeting pleasures or pains. The Stoics taught that true happiness comes from within and is achieved through the practice of virtue, which includes wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Number 2. Ancient minds, modern relevance. Historically, Stoicism was embraced by notable figures such as Seneca, Epictetus, and the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who exemplified its teachings in their writings and lives. Their works provide profound insights into the human condition and offer practical guidance on how to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure. In today's fast-paced world, where stress and anxiety are prevalent, the principles of Stoicism remain remarkably relevant. The constant barrage of information and the pressures of modern life can easily overwhelm us, making it essential to cultivate a Stoic mindset. By applying Stoic techniques such as mindfulness and reflection, we can learn to detach from negative emotions and focus on rational thought, enabling us to respond to challenges with clarity and purpose. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth, reminding us that our struggles can lead to personal development. As we explore the core principles of Stoicism and its historical context, we uncover timeless wisdom that can guide us in achieving emotional resilience and a more balanced life in today's chaotic environment. Number 3. Why a responsive mindset matters. Cultivating a responsive mindset is essential for personal growth, as it significantly influences our relationships and decision-making processes. Knee-jerk reactions, often driven by emotions such as anger, fear, or frustration, can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. When we react impulsively, we may say or do things we later regret, damaging our relationships with others and undermining our credibility. These automatic responses can cloud our judgment, preventing us from making well-informed decisions. In contrast, taking a moment to pause and reflect before responding allows us to consider the situation more clearly, fostering healthier interactions and more thoughtful choices. By embracing a responsive mindset, we can maintain inner peace even in the face of adversity. Thoughtful responses enable us to approach challenges with a sense of calm and clarity, reducing stress and anxiety. When we take the time to process our emotions and evaluate our options, we are better equipped to handle difficult situations with grace. This practice not only enhances our emotional well-being, but also strengthens our relationships, as others are more likely to appreciate our measured approach and willingness to communicate effectively. Moreover, responding thoughtfully encourages a culture of respect and understanding, paving the way for more constructive dialogues and collaborations. Number 4. Cultivating self-awareness. Developing a responsive mindset is a transformative journey that begins with self-awareness, which plays a crucial role in recognizing our emotional triggers. Understanding what provokes strong reactions in us allows us to anticipate our responses and manage them more effectively. By identifying these triggers, we can create a mental roadmap that helps us navigate challenging situations with greater ease. Self-awareness empowers us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, enabling us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. One practical strategy for cultivating a responsive mindset is the practice of pausing before responding to external stimuli. When faced with a challenging situation, taking a moment to breathe and reflect can make a significant difference. This pause allows us to gather our thoughts, assess our emotions, and consider the best course of action. By creating this space between stimulus and response, we can prevent knee-jerk reactions that may lead to regret or conflict. This simple yet powerful technique can help us maintain our composure and respond in a way that aligns with our values and intentions. Another effective strategy is to reframe our perspectives in order to reduce the emotional charge associated with challenging situations. Instead of viewing obstacles as threats, we can practice seeing them as opportunities for growth and learning. This shift in mindset can help us approach difficulties with curiosity rather than fear, allowing us to engage with challenges more constructively. For instance, when faced with criticism, instead of feeling defensive, we can reframe it as valuable feedback that can enhance our skills and understanding. By consciously altering our perspective, we can diminish the emotional weight of a situation, making it easier to respond thoughtfully. Number 5. Mindfulness as the Stoic practice. Exploring mindfulness techniques that align with Stoic principles can significantly enhance our ability to navigate life's challenges with clarity and composure. At the heart of both mindfulness and Stoicism is the importance of being present and observing our thoughts without judgment. This practice encourages us to step back from our immediate reactions and gain a clearer understanding of our emotions and thought patterns. By cultivating this awareness, we can better manage our responses to external stimuli, allowing us to maintain inner peace even in turbulent situations. One effective mindfulness technique that complements Stoic principles is breath meditation. This practice involves focusing on the natural rhythm of our breath, which serves as an anchor to the present moment. By concentrating on each inhale and exhale, we can quiet the mind and reduce distractions. This heightened focus not only enhances our ability to remain calm, but also allows us to observe our thoughts as they arise, without becoming entangled in them. This aligns perfectly with the Stoic idea of recognizing what we can control, our thoughts and reactions, while accepting what we cannot. Another valuable tool for enhancing mindfulness is mindful observation. This technique encourages us to engage fully with our surroundings, whether it's the sights, sounds, or sensations we experience in our environment. By practicing mindful observation, we train ourselves to appreciate the present moment, fostering a sense of gratitude and reducing anxiety about the future. This practice resonates with Stoic teachings, which emphasize the importance of focusing on the here and now rather than being consumed by worries or regrets. Additionally, body scan meditation is a powerful technique for developing emotional awareness. This practice involves mentally scanning our bodies from head to toe, paying attention to any sensations or areas of tension. By tuning into our physical state, we can gain insights into our emotional well-being and identify where we may be holding stress or discomfort. This heightened awareness allows us to address our emotions more effectively, aligning with the Stoic principle of understanding our internal landscape. Number 6. Embedding Stoic practices in daily life. Integrating a responsive approach into daily life requires intentionality and commitment. One of the first actionable steps is to encourage viewers to reflect on their intentions. Taking a moment each day to consider how we want to respond to various situations can set a positive tone for our interactions. By consciously committing to thoughtful responses, we create a foundation for personal growth and emotional resilience. This reflection can involve asking ourselves questions like, how do I want to handle challenges today? Or what values do I want to embody in my responses? This practice not only clarifies our intentions, but also reinforces our commitment to a more mindful way of living. Another effective method for integrating a responsive approach is journaling. Keeping a journal allows us to track our progress and learn from our experiences. By writing down our thoughts, feelings, and reactions to daily events, we can identify patterns in our behavior and recognize areas for improvement. Journaling provides a safe space for self-reflection, enabling us to analyze our responses and consider alternative approaches for the future. Over time, this practice can reveal insights into our emotional triggers and help us develop strategies for responding more thoughtfully. Additionally, reviewing past entries can serve as a powerful reminder of our growth and the lessons we've learned along the way. Emphasizing the importance of continuous learning and adaptation is crucial for personal growth. Life is a dynamic journey, and our ability to respond effectively to challenges often hinges on our willingness to learn from our experiences. This means being open to feedback, seeking new perspectives, and adapting our strategies as needed. Engaging in ongoing education, whether through reading, attending workshops, or participating in discussions, can further enhance our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. By committing to lifelong learning, we cultivate a mindset that embraces change and fosters resilience. If these principles resonate with you, consider subscribing to The Stoic Code. Join a community grounded in wisdom, curiosity, and intention. In this space, we grow together. Number 7. Recap and reflection. As we wrap up our exploration of Stoicism and the importance of responding thoughtfully, let's recap the key takeaways from our discussion. We began by delving into the core principles of Stoicism, emphasizing the significance of mastering our emotions and focusing on what we can control. By cultivating a responsive mindset, we can transform challenges into opportunities for growth, allowing us to navigate life's adversities with grace and resilience. We also highlighted practical strategies for developing this mindset, such as enhancing self-awareness, practicing mindful observation, and utilizing techniques like breath meditation and body scan meditation. These tools empower us to remain present and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Moreover, we discussed actionable steps for integrating a responsive approach into daily lives, including reflecting on our intentions, journaling to track our progress, and committing to continuous learning. By embracing these practices, we can foster personal growth and emotional balance, ultimately leading to more fulfilling relationships and experiences. As we bring this journey to a close, reflect on how far you've come in understanding Stoicism, not as abstract philosophy, but as practical tools for life. You've explored ideas from Zeno to Marcus Aurelius, learned how to pause before reacting, seen obstacles as teachers, and experienced what happens when attention meets intention. These are not mere ideas. They are practices you can take into your days and nights. Hold on to these insights and let them guide you in small, consistent ways. When you choose to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively, you begin to reshape who you are at the core. Each mindful pause, each reframing of difficulty, each moment of presence builds resilience. Over time, these habits become your center. If this content has spoken to your experience, consider subscribing to the Stoic Code. Join a community committed to living with clarity, strength, and purpose. Share what you've learned below. Your reflections may help someone else find their path. As Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Stay thoughtful, stay resilient, and until next time, walk the path of the Stoic.